Don, this message comes to you from the heart of Don, and this topic today is about pain. Yes, pain. I had an update from Soul this morning, and she mentioned how, wow, where did my pain go? Where did my pain go? Yeah, and yeah, that's what Soul was talking about this morning. Where did it go? Well, you know, isn't that amazing? Where did the pain go? So all I can say is some stories, because like, who in the hell is going to believe what I'm going to say? But I'm telling you, these things actually happened. Not even an ounce of exaggeration. Not even an ounce. This Manuel, he had taken my program there that I offered for people with stage 4 cancer on December 20th, 2019. And he, let me see, he had tumors on his stomach wall. Anyway, he took the program, and about a month later, he all of a sudden qualified for, once a month, these two surgeon specialists got together and did these certain operations, and Manuel qualified for them. Anyway, his operation was on Tuesday, and it turned out to be a 13-and-a-half-hour operation. And they had told him that before going in, that he would have the best case scenario was that he would be wearing a bag the rest of his life, that he wouldn't be able to have children, and that the other option was that he wasn't going to make it through surgery. That's quite the you know, here we go with the nocebo. And anyway, he started, and they had the operation, and it was 13-and-a-half hours. It was on Tuesday. And what happened was they opened up his stomach, flipped it out. Here's the 4 tumors. They snipped them off, tied his stomach back together, and there it was, all done. And on Thursday, his beautiful wife, Samia, called me at 8 o'clock at night. Don, Manuel is in so much pain. He is throwing up. He can't even sit up. He is so weak. He's doubled over, throwing up with pain. Can't talk. Could you do something? And I'm thinking, well, Samia, like, seriously, I'll talk to him, you know? So anyway, get on the call at 8 o'clock on Thursday night. Now, remember, it finished, well, they started at 7, so I don't know, like, it probably was finished around 5 or 6 on Tuesday. So this is Thursday at 8 o'clock at night, p.m. And I started talking to him, and I started pulling out his programs and all that was going on, and how he was seeing things, and his belief system, and all of that. Now, this took 20 minutes. This took 20 minutes to get all of the information from that. And then something amazing happened. In one instant, 1 second, Manuel, on his own, sat up straight. Pain was gone. Instantly gone. All of that pain, gone. And he was as bright and as cheery as could be. Samia telling me, as she watched it, telling me and describing to me, that's what happened. It was gone completely. Now tell me, is that or is that not powerful? And you see, Soul this morning, that's what That what spurred me to do this. Soul sent her update. Hey, Carlos sent her update this morning saying, where did my pain go that I had all these time? I don't know how long she had it. I didn't ask her questions. But all of a sudden it was gone just from her being in her light. Yes. Like there's crazy things happening. And what I'm sharing with you is the idea that you have power that you have not tapped into. And these are things that are happening that people are tapping into. Like, you know, the guy that had so much arthritis, he was getting double knee replacement surgery. He was an you know, he played rugby and football, like these big, and he was a big man, tough, you know, things. And he had arthritis in his legs and in his arms, and the pain was excruciating. He took my program, and a week later, it was all gone. How is that possible? No operation required. Another guy with double knee replacement surgery, going for double knee replacement surgery, hadn't walked a golf course in 5 years. Hadn't walked a golf course in 5 years. Took my program, and he had been waiting for a year for the top specialist in North America to do double knee replacement surgery in California. And he came to see me, and he took he took my program, and 2 weeks later he was playing golf. He hadn't played in 5 years. And he called me and said, Don, do you think I still need to do the surgery? I said, Rick, I've got nothing to do with the medical. You make your own decisions on those things. So we went ahead anyway, 6 weeks later, and went to California for the surgery. And they took x-rays. And he was sitting in the doctor's office, him and his wife. And they waited and waited and waited, and finally the specialist came in, the surgeon. He said, there seems to be a problem here. He said, what's the problem? Well, I have your x-rays from a year ago. I have your x-rays from this morning. Your knees are 85% healed. What happened? You don't need surgery. Like, seriously. Like, we have this power. That's what this is about. It's like you, like how many stories do I have to tell you how powerful you are? And these things that are happening in your life, you know, that we have power over them. Whether that one where the person stole my card and ripped me off for $4,000 over the weekend, that didn't take my power away. No, not at all. Now, before, when I was in victim, I would ruminate over that for 6 months or a year. It was gone. Never hit it. It's like, okay, hey, learned my lesson. It's hard to operate in this world and that world, and I'll just have to help people around me more often, especially when I'm in process. So anyway, that was it. But that's it. Like, this is how powerful we are. And more people are realizing it's not up to the medical to decide. There's lots of things you can do. You don't just go and get something cut, or you take a pain, or you do this. Check inside. Get yourself in your divinity. Find out that you are a superhero and what you can do with those superhero powers. I'm telling you, it goes beyond all logic and reason. And that's what I was saying about my boulder jogging. It's not logic. It's not reason. It's not thinking. It supersedes that. And yes, you are a miracle. You are a miracle. Yes, every one of you. You just need to know it, and your pain is showing you that you're not, or you think you're not. It's because you're coming from the belief that you don't know that you're this powerful being. Well, you are. And it's time for you to step into that power. It is. And it is not about thinking. It's about you being in your light, in your superhero light. Yes. And join the magnificent movement that's taking place. There was 20 people on Saturday on the Spanish transformation call. And they all saw at least 3 videos leading up to Saturday's transformation. And Sunday was the same. And they all got prepared by listening to at least 3 of the calls previous to get ready for the actual transformation. Another 20 on Sunday. The studio at Smart Spaces was full of in-person ones, and then on the magnificent screens. So it's growing, and it's growing rapidly, and here's your chance. Here's your chance. And for those of you listening, this is your opportunity to have an instant and permanent transformation. You know, Adam did a talk. He was the one that was in on the weekend, a one-on-one, while I was doing these 2 groups. And he was saying yesterday in a post, saying, yeah, this guy was talking about instant and permanent transformation. He said, what's this bullshit that this guy's talking about? And, you know, like, what's this guy talking about? And the only reason why he came is because his friend Jamie, he knew him. And he did show up. And he said, and it's real. What the Dawn is saying is real. My transformation was instant. And it was total. Yeah, and it's permanent. I'm like, wow. So, there you have it. Here's your opportunity. He had the one-on-one, and at the same time, Soul has taken hers. And she just had her month one there, just on Sunday. Yeah, she got it all. And yes, in a group of 20. Isn't that amazing? Complete and instant and permanent transformation. So there you have it. There you have it. And so, this is pretty exciting. It's time, if you've been sitting in the bleachers, doubting, thinking, how is this possible? Thinking it can't be done. All of that. That's an old, archaic system. Listen to your heart. Listen to that soul. Listen to that soul listened to. It was an alignment. It felt right. That's how the decision is made for this. Does it feel right? And if it is, make your decision quickly before your ego tries to convince you otherwise. That's exactly what it's going to try to do. Because it's going to try to stay alive. And it'll do everything it can. It'll do everything it can to stop you. And there's where the word inevitable comes in that Jamie found 3 weeks ago. Inevitable. It's beyond logic and reason. It doesn't make any sense to the thinking. And that's why it's taken so long. But I'll tell you, it is great, Katie. There's a groundswell starting to happen, and it's getting larger and larger and quicker and quicker. So let's get on. Let's get on this spaceship while it's still here where you still can. So anyway, this message comes to you from Dawn, the heart of Dawn, and we're in the middle of a dawning of humanity. The dawn of humanity, here you come. So, register for Saturday, Spanish, 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, and Sunday in English. And if you know someone that's got a terminal illness, it's in a lot of pain, or someone that's, that's really needs that one-on-one focus, well, you can find me on Facebook, and let's make it happen. So have yourself a magnificently marvelous day, and thank each of you, Liz and Sol and Carlos, and for listening in real time. Have yourself a magical day. I know I will. Take care. Bye-bye.